Creating an exceptional listing is so important for making the most sales. Once you launch, the Amazon algorithm doesn't have a whole lot of information about your product, especially with no history of sales, what your product actually is, and where to place your product in front of customers on their website. So having a well-optimized listing is extremely, extremely important. But what exactly does it mean to have a well-optimized listing? Well, in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what that means, including having the best images, main image, title, price point, how to get your listing created and optimized. I'll break that all down in today's video. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back to those of you my subscribers. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller, mentor, business coach. Right here on my YouTube channel, I'm dedicated to bringing you guys course-level information for free. Every single week I release a new video, so make sure to go down and subscribe. Give me a like on this video. I can see each and every one of you who take just a minute to subscribe, and I appreciate each of you. My job right here on this channel is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, sharing my story of how I went from a struggling, broke, drug addict 6.5 years ago all the way to building multiple six-figure online businesses. All right, guys, let's get into today's video. All right, guys, well, let's get into it. Congratulations, you found a product. Your product is probably already being made. It's time to create the listing. First of all, let me just start by when do you create the listing? There's a little bit of debate on when's the best time to create a listing. Should you create it months in advance to get the FNSKU barcode so you can send your barcode to the suppliers? With the Helium 10 Maldives strategy, should you wait until about 24 hours before you want to launch to create the listing and optimize it then and all that, enter all the information so that there's only 24 hours between when you create the listing and launch? I would say anytime in around 30 days or under before you're going to launch roughly is a good time to create the listing. So maybe towards the very end of production. Once your supplier is done making all your products, go ahead and get the listing entered, saved in your Seller Central account, flipped over to FBA, get the FNSKU, and send that off to your supplier. For those of you who are using a 3PL warehouse in the US to store your products for you or shipping there first, you can obviously wait. Just tell your supplier to ship it to the 3PL, no barcodes, no shipping plan. They would ship it to that 3PL warehouse, and then you could create the listing and have them label your products and then do a shipping plan from there. Anytime, guys, around 30 days or less would be ideal for creating the listing and starting to work on the listing. You just want to make sure that by the time your product gets into Amazon, starts getting checked in and becomes live, that your listing is fully picture perfect, well optimized, and you're ready for launch. Okay, so anytime 30 days or less, preferably, and your listing is completely done, fully optimized, you're ready to go, picture perfect. By the time the products arrive to Amazon, start getting checked in, and it goes live. Going live just means it'll go automatically like that. It just means that your listing is not suppressed. You've added the main image, all the required information, and you have at least some inventory available or checked in at Amazon for FBA fulfillment. The listing will automatically go live unless you set like a future date, future start date, future launch date under your offer tab and more details tab. All right, guys, well, let's start off with by what do you need to actually create a listing. Before I jump into how you do that, how you start optimizing it and create your best Amazon listing you can, what do you exactly need to create the product listing? There's just a couple of things, guys, you will need to create the listing. Number one, you will need, obviously, your seller account set up, fully onboarded. You've uploaded all the identification documents to your seller account. Your seller account is approved, and you're ready to go to create new product listings. To check this, you can simply come into your Seller Central account, go to the top left to Catalog, Add Products, and then on the next page, you can just go adding a product not sold on Amazon, which is actually the steps you would take if you were really launching a product or listing a product. And click here, I'm adding a product not sold on Amazon, and then just type in any product right here, guys. So today I'm going to be using makeup fridge as an example of how to optimize a listing, and then just click select category. And then you see how mine goes through right here? You may get an error message, though. It wouldn't show you this page that said you need to onboard your account, or due to inactivity, your account needs to be re-verified. So that's how you can check, guys, if there's any issues with your seller account or if you're ready to go to create the listing. Now, let's go over what do you need to create that listing. Well, the seller account fully set up and onboarded. You are going to need one UPC or GTIN barcode that you can get from gs1.org. For that, guys, you can either buy one GTIN barcode from gs1.org for $30, one GTIN $30, or you can spend $250 for 10 UPC barcodes. You can also go to, when you go to gs1.org, select that you're in the UK, get my barcodes now from the UK, and then it's about $100 for about 100 barcodes. So that's an option too. So GTIN from GS1 for $30, 10 barcodes from GS1 UPC, 10 of them for $250, or GS1 UK for about 150 bucks. The next thing, sometimes you guys will need a main image. Now, I actually recommend when it comes to this main image, it doesn't have to be like a professional, fully done main image. But what I talk about main image is actually main image with logo. You will need to order one custom sample from your supplier that has your brand logo on the product and the packaging preferably. Now, often for just one sample, the supplier is not willing to make one custom box for you. You have to order 500 or 1,000 of those. So at minimum, and even better, is getting one sample sent to your house, custom made from your supplier that has your brand logo on the product. You can just pick whatever brand name you want, check trademarkia.com, check on Amazon that no one's using it, and that's available for trademark, and then go ahead and get a logo done on Fiverr, send it to your supplier, order the custom sample for 100 or 200 bucks, and have them permanently print your logo on your product. At least one custom sample like that. All right, so that's going to be required. And then you'll go inside your seller account to help, and you'll submit pictures of your product sample to Amazon with your logo on it. This is an important step, guys, for error code 5665, which a lot of you, everyone will get creating new product listings. When you try to enter the brand name here, you're going to try to enter your brand name like Brian Designs. Let's say that's my brand I want to use. You're going to get an error message that pops up saying, you're not approved to list this brand. Amazon must approve your brand. Error code 5665. To get around this, guys, all you need to do is before you create the listing, send Amazon a support ticket and add attachments to the message you send them, and send pictures of your product with logo. Okay, that's going to be a super important step. Then they're going to unlock your account or approve your account to list all new products with that brand name. Okay, so super cool. Now, the other option for creating new listings is getting a GTIN exemption. A GTIN exemption essentially is it's like an exception where you don't have to enter a UPC barcode. So that's an option too, is get a GTIN exemption. You scroll down and there's learn more about GTINs. What is a GTIN? It's kind of confusing because I talked about getting one GTIN UPC barcode from gs1.org for $30, or you can see if you're eligible, apply for a GTIN right down here. This will make it so you don't have to spend that $30. So you would come into here, Brian's Designs, and you would select your product category. Let's say it's in beauty and personal care right there, and then check for eligibility, and then it'll either tell you, so yes, status, green check mark. This means I do not have to purchase a UPC. I am now approved to list new products without a UPC GTIN GS1 barcode. So definitely check that. It can save you some money. But if you do plan on launching multiple products, you might as well just go ahead and buy multiple GS1 UPC barcodes from the UK. You also need a finalized product title. Now let's go ahead and walk you through creating a title. So if I'm launching this product, makeup mini fridge, portable cooler and warmer, personal fridge for skincare, cosmetics, how would I go about creating a title, which is the first thing we will need? After you create the listing and get to the next step, it's going to ask for a product name. Now, let me just show you what that looks like. Catalog, add products. And I created another video, guys, on my channel that will go through a lot of these very detailed technical steps, like submitting the evidence for error code 5665, and exactly how to go through and classify your product. This video, I want to focus more on an overview of optimizing your listing. Okay, so it'll be more of an overview of optimizing your listing. So if you need more step-by-step help on actually creating the listing, exactly the steps there, make sure to check out that other video. I will link those up above or down below, so you can click on those and go watch that video, how to add your first product. But when you're adding your first product here, guys, you have to enter a finalized product name or title. This is right here, product name. This is your title. 200 characters or less, and we want the title to be very, very well optimized. So your title is the most important thing for launch and ranking and indexing, and when using the Maldives honeymoon period launch strategy. 200 characters or less with your top 3 to 5 main keywords from your Cerebro list. Keywords that you target in your title should have strong search volume. They should include your root or seed keyword plus other main keywords in exact phrase form. And you put your keywords left to right in your title in relevance and importance. This is how the algorithm is going to pick up on your product when you first launch. They have no idea what your product is or where it should go. So the title is what's going to tell Amazon, hey, this is what my product is, this is what I'm selling, and this is where I should be classified, okay? And then we do other things with the Maldives strategy, like adding those keywords to an exact match PPC campaigns and our other campaigns, setting up search, find, buy purchases for those keywords too, using the Maldives strategy. So we went over kind of how to create the listing in Seller Central. The main image with logo, title is the most important thing, guys, for ranking and launching and indexing. We're going to use Cerebro and X-Ray to find the best keywords for your product. Let's go do that. Because that's essentially the first step, guys, is optimizing your listing, is finding all of the best keywords to include throughout your listing. So let me show you how to do that. So we're on Amazon. I pulled up my main keyword, or what I think is the main keyword, makeup fridge. Then we're just going to come down here, guys. Well, first I want to show, well, I'll show you that later, the title search. But you're just going to click on like the top 5 to 10, and then you're going to go run keyword search. Now you'll want to select like very similar ones to yours. So these are all on the page 1. They're all very similar to the product I'm selling. You wouldn't want if there was like a normal fridge in here, like a stainless steel huge fridge for the kitchen. You wouldn't want to select that one because it's not relevant. Okay, so just 5 to 10. We're doing what's called a reverse ASIN lookup to find all the best keywords for our product that our competitors are using to rank and to make their sales. So this is going to run, guys, in Cerebro, and then I want to show you how we put some very specific filters in here so that it gets us back the best keywords. Okay, so it's pulled up the data, and we're going to go search volume, minimum 1,000. You don't want to go after keywords really that have less than 1,000. You can put like 800 minimum search volume. I always go 1,000 or up. And then for here, let's go 35,000 to start with. That's a little bit high, as in the beginning. You want to try to target and rank in the very beginning for launch for keywords that have roughly 1,000 to say 15,000. But I want to do 35,000 just so I have more keywords to work with because we're doing the entire listing. And then position rank 1 through 40. We only want to get keywords from page 1 and 2. Match type is going to be organic, no sponsored keywords. Now, I had 24,000 keywords. Now I'm down to 144, which is much more manageable. Then I'm going to come down here, guys, and click on search volume. That's going to sort this list high to low. Now let's take a look at these keywords together and start saving them so you can save them or move them over to Scribbles to help you write your listing. So skincare fridge, it's got Amazon's Choice badge. It's a very relevant keyword to the product I'm selling. And I'm going to be launching, let's say. So this one right here, you know, these little mini makeup fridges. So I absolutely want to click on the little box to the left of the phrase to save this because it's very good. And here's why it's a very good keyword, guys. You can see that the Cerebro IQ score is 128,000. The higher the better for IQ score. The search volume is right in that sweet spot, 1,000 to 20,000. This one's got 30,000. Search volume trend, plus 12%. More people searching for this product last month. It's only got 234 competing products. The lower, the better. Only 60 CPR. That's how many products do you need to sell in an 8 to 10 day period. Worst case scenario, off that keyword to rank. The lower, the better. And then we can take a look at kind of sponsored rank count 5. We can take a look at ranking competitor counts. Going after this title is 6. It's a little bit heavy, but I'll show you a technique to look at that later on. So we're going to save this keyword. Let's keep going down. Is it a car cooler? No, it's not a car cooler. Is it a mini cooler? Yeah, it's somewhat a mini cooler. If you're unsure, open up the keyword by clicking on it and take a look. Is it the actual product you're selling? So no, it's got some of the products I'm selling, but it's more towards food and grocery. So I'm not going to include that in my listing. I may run it in PPC to test it as a broad or a phrase or even an exact keyword, but not in my listing. Electric cooler, maybe I'll save that one. Mini fridge for skincare. Actually, here's my number 2 keyword. My number 1 keyword is skincare fridge. My number 2 keyword is mini fridge for skincare. And the reason I like this keyword as my number 2 best keyword for my listing is it's got 87,000 IQ score, 20,000 search volume, 33% more people searching for it last month, and only 232 competing products and only 50 CPR. That's very good. And then how many competitors going after it? 6. Okay, that's fine. Now, here is another one. Mini fridge for room. Okay, that's not too bad. Mini fridge, no freezer, maybe. So you would go through here, guys. Mini fridge for bedroom, cheap, plug-in cooler, beauty fridge. Oh, I like this one a lot. This would be my number 3 keyword, guys, even possibly number 2. And the reason this is beauty fridge, I'm doing the skincare fridge, mini makeup fridge. That's exactly what my product is. It contains my seed or root keyword. What is my seed root keyword? It sounds really complex, but essentially all that is, guys, is just fridge, mini fridge. My seed or root keyword is fridge because all these keywords go off of that word, fridge. So skincare, fridge, mini fridge for skincare, mini fridge, no freezer, mini fridge for bedroom, cheap, beauty, fridge. So fridge is my seed or root keyword. But I like this keyword as like my number 2 for my title. It's got 40,000 search volume, 40,000 IQ score, 13,000 search volume. It's in that perfect range, 1,000 to kind of 20,000. It's got plus 7% more people searching for it and only 320 competing products. The lower the better, and 47 CPR, the lower the better there. So I like these ones a lot, guys. And then here's even a really, really better one, but not as good as number 1, 2, or 3, but still a good one. Makeup fridge has 8,000 search volume, negative 1% though, more people searching for it, and 216 competing products. So I would save this one. Same thing with cosmetic fridge, pink mini fridge, tiny fridge, portable fridge for car, mini fridge. So I've got some very, very good keywords. I've only done about 5, guys. You'll need about 10 to 20 relevant keywords that we can use throughout your listing. I would click Add Keywords to my list, create new folder. This is going to be called mini fridge or makeup fridge. Save, and then now click Add Keywords to my list and select mini fridge. Now, I've just saved, like, let's say you have your top 20 keywords here. You'll have to do it every page, the ones you save here. You've saved it. Where did that go, that folder? Well, you go over here to the left side, My List, and then it's going to be right up here in the top left under Keywords. That's going to be where all those keywords are saved, okay? All right, well, we're getting there. Butter dish, LED garden, mini fridge right there, and it's got my 8 keywords that I saved. And then you can click on search volume to sort this high to low. You also want to add all these keywords to your PPC campaigns to run them, to test them as broad phrase and exact, match types to see which works best. You'll also want to add all these keywords to Keyword Tracker plus your ASIN, so you start tracking after you launch your ranking for these keywords. But the main thing we're focusing on in today's video is keyword optimization for your title. For your listing. So let's go through and talk about how you would start using these. So you can actually export this to export all of these right to a tool, export to Scribbles. Scribbles is a listing helper. This is going to help you write out your listing. So now that I've got all these really, really good relevant keywords, let me kind of give you an overview of what we do with them. Well, your title is the most important, guys. The title. It's the most important for having a good optimized listing. So let me go back and show you. So here, I would start off with the best keywords in the beginning. So we have phrases, skincare fridge. So I like that one. I like mini fridge for skin care, and then makeup fridge, mini fridge for bedroom. Okay, I've just kind of put my top 3 key phrases, all that contain my seed or root keyword. I've just put those key 3 phrases in the first part of my title that we found in Cerebro by doing that reverse ASIN lookup. That's kind of what you want to do in the beginning half of your title, is get your top 3 to 4 main keywords there. That's going to help you rank, help with indexing, get your product out there, and help with the Maldives honeymoon period launch strategy. Then the second half of the title, guys, you want to make it, why does the customer want to click on it? We've done our job of putting the keywords in the title that we need, but the second half needs to be all about the customer. Why should they click on it? So we could do portable compact makeup fridge, 100% free on free. This is kind of a good one here. I like the way that they talk about for skincare, foods, medications. It's a little bit broad, but basically cooler and warmer for skincare, foods, medication, home, and pink. That one's okay. Let's go back and see if I can't find another one. So the second half of the title, guys, you'll just want to spend a little bit of time mentioning the benefits. Like, why should the customer click on your product? We've done our job by putting the best keywords in the beginning. And then the last half, you want to do why the customer should click on it. Okay, I've pulled the last half of one of my competitors' titles just to use an example today. You won't want to copy and paste it word for word, obviously, but you can certainly get ideas. Now, they had a lowercase f for your title. You want the first letter to be capitalized always, except for like for and. Now I've got 1, 2, 3 4s in there, so I would need to take 1 or 2 of those out. Personal fridge for skincare, cosmetic, and then they have comma, which is fine, but they need a space. Makeup storage, a portable cooler, and warmer for car, need a space. Bedroom, space. Office, comma, space. Dorm, comma, space. Now I'm at 187 bytes. You can have up to 200 characters. You capitalize the first letter. You want to include your top 3 to 4 main phrases in the beginning from left to right in the highest search volume. They all contain my seed or root keyword. And we focus on the second half on what the customer gets out of it by clicking on it. So you would just want to spend a little bit more time, guys, kind of optimizing this title. Mini fridge for skincare, personal fridge. I could do like personal fridge. If this was a relevant keyword, cut. I could put that right here instead. Personal fridge, perfect for makeup fridge, mini fridge for bedroom, makeup, storage, portable, cooler. You can also do like a dash, but actually commas are just fine. So that's coming together nicely, guys. We've got a nice title there. The other tool you can use is Magnet. Magnet is under keyword research. Magnet is the other keyword tool. I like to use this one. I like to use Cerebro to get like the best keywords for my title, for my exact match PPC, for my bullets. And then I like to use Magnet for my back-end search terms and for my description and for subject matter. You can also go under advanced filters here and go show phrases that contain fridge. Super powerful filter right there, guys. Show phrases that contain fridge. Now I'm going to see very, very good relevant keywords. You can do this in Cerebro as well. So mini fridge with freezer, mini fridge for bedroom, we got that one. Skincare fridge, we got that one. Small fridge we didn't use. Skincare fridge we used. Mini fridge, glass doors, not our product. Mini fridge for room, we got that. Mini fridge, no freezer, we included that. Mini fridge stand, it's not a stand. Mini fridge for bedroom, cheap, it's a phrase. I would target that in PPC, but not for the title. So that's going to be how you guys go through and create your title. Now, the keywords that you use in your title, these main keywords or phrases, you'll want to mention those one more time, guys, down here in your bullet points. So try to mention these keywords that they're in your title. We need to put them at least one more time, like throughout the listing. Just one more time, try to repeat it down here, those 3 or 4 phrases. And then the last part of the listing that we have to optimize is the description. Now, this seller has A+ content, but you want to try to work in your keywords throughout your A+ content. If you don't have brand registry, you don't have access to A+ content to have your description look like this. So you'll just need to write out your description like normal. And then let's say I have all of these keywords, guys, right here, and I had like 10 more. I had like a total of 20. The top 3 to 5 go in the title. Mention those one more time in the bullets. The next kind of best 5 can go in your bullets as well. The next kind of best 5 to 10 that you didn't use in the title and bullets can go in your description, and then the remaining can go in search terms. Search terms is going to be on the back end of your listing under keywords right here. For search terms, just write keywords that, write the keyword comma space or just a space. These don't need to be full phrases that you put in your search terms. They just need to be words like makeup. You don't have to do makeup fridge, cosmetic fridge. You just do the word, okay? For subject matter, you can throw a few phrases in there, but don't use keywords in your search terms that you already used in your title and bullets. There's no need to repeat. For the Maldives strategy, we want to repeat the keyword that was in our title again one more time in our bullets, but for the search terms, you don't need to repeat keywords, okay? And then let's go down here. So we've got this. Now, one huge tip I want to give you about how to pick the best keywords for your title. If we come back to searching one of your main keywords, makeup fridge, and we run X-ray. All right, this is a really cool tool. We run X-ray. It's important that you choose keywords for your title that are super relevant, that contain your seed root keyword, that have good search volume and all that data we looked at in Cerebro. But another huge one, part of doing this correctly, of having a successful launch with the Maldives strategy, is by picking those keywords for your title that the least number of competitors also have in their title. Now, how do you do this? You're going to come in here and check the little box. You're going to run X-ray on your main keyword. You're going to then filter results. Right here, guys, you can see that it has title keyword search. We're going to type in my number 1 keyword that I use, mini fridge for skincare. We're going to type that in here, mini fridge for skincare, and apply filters. Now you can see that no other sellers are using that keyword in their title. That's exactly what we want. Now, I may have misspelled it. So maybe I need to just do mini fridge, apply. And now you can see these sellers all have that keyword in their title. So you would not want to just do mini fridge in your title because there's so many other sellers here on page 1 already using that. So go with a longer phrase, do this as a huge kind of tip there to find keywords, the best keywords for your title that have a good search volume, they have high IQ score, but have the least number of other competitors using it in their titles. All right, guys, just a little bit more overview of key product features. These are your 5 bullet points. You will write these out kind of one by one. They're important for a couple of reasons. You want to expand further on your main selling features. You can do brackets. It's not required. You can do bullets, but you don't need to. But you do want to optimize your bullet points with main selling features, connect with the customer on emotional level, tell them why they need their product, how it solves a problem, how it adds value to their life. Obviously, your photos are super important, guys. The main image is the most important, all white background. These sizes for the photos, at least 2000 by 2000 pixels. The main image, white background, is zoomed in as possible. The next 2 images is going to be infographic type images. So you want your details, your text and graphic overlays. On the next 2 ones, these are infographics. You can see here, these are done extremely well. The branding matches, the coloring of the text and the graphics are all kind of very, very coordinated. And then the remaining images, guys, are lifestyle, action, model shots. Lifestyle, action, model shots are the remaining ones. The product's being used in the environment that it's supposed to be. And then we have the description, guys, which if you have A+ content, you'll add modules and sections down here. Other videos or other pictures other than the ones that are in your listing pictures or images. And then about 2 to 3 sentences is a good length down here, plus a header for under each one of these images in your A+ content. And then what works really well is I would have done these 6 images plus 3 more right here of little emojis, which are not emojis, but symbols, little symbols. These convert extremely well. They're not emojis. They're not real pictures. They're just little emojis like a t-shirt that would talk about the sizing, one size fits all, and it'd be a little symbol of a t-shirt. or a little picture of a little symbol of a flower, 100% organic, talking about it's organic, so flower, cotton, that kind of stuff. So symbols work extremely well. Now, one thing, there is a new update to HTML. So here's some example of some bullet points, and then the description. You can use wordhtml.com to write out your product description. Now, we used to be able to do full HTML format in our product descriptions. Amazon has just updated the description with HTML not being accepted, and let me talk about that, not being fully accepted after July 17th or June 17th, 2021, so we're past that. But what I have found still works is if you do want to write out your description, let me see if I can't grab quite a bit of text here and just show you as an example. Okay, let's say that this was my whole description. The description should be much longer than just 2 short paragraphs. But let's say this was my description, guys. You can still do HTML format. Just do very, very simple HTML format. You can't do all the emojis. You can do some simple bullet points, but just space it out. You know, you can put a bold in there. I wouldn't do many brackets. Space it out how you want it. You know, you can do bold how you'd like. This compact refrigerator, you know, and then you could just go off like this for writing out your description. And then write it out, you know, 3 short paragraphs or so. I would just use bold, spacing, simple bullet points. Then you'll come up to here after you've got your description written out. You'll go HTML and then click here, clean HTML. This is okay to use, just bold spaces and simple bullet points. Copy that. That would go back here under description into product description in HTML format. Now, don't worry, guys, if you're worried about using HTML after we got that notification that we're not allowed to. I haven't seen anything bad happen if you're still using HTML format. It just has to be simple and clean. And the only thing that would happen if it's not accepted is your listing won't be suppressed. It's just the description would all go together on your listing and not be spaced out like we had it. So you'll just monitor that, guys. Key product features, of course, are your 5 bullet points. You'll write these out, copy them one by one by using Scribbles. Now, Scribbles, you don't need to do subject matter for a lot of new products. Like 80% of new products, you won't have subject matter. And that's the case with this product, Makeup Fridge. Under keywords, I just have search terms. You may see subject matter. That's where you can enter like 3 or 4 phrases, 3 phrases per line for subject matter of other relevant keywords. All right, I had finished up the video and I forgot to mention a couple of things. Once you launch your product, it's really important that you monitor your listing, and not only using Keyword Tracker to track your organic ranking, but you also want to monitor down here in the review section. You want to obviously monitor your reviews. How many 5-star, 1-star, 3-star did you get? Take action on 1 stars like this. You'll find like this, Christina left a bad review, a 1 star. If you had this, your product like this, you would want to go find this Christina in your Manage Orders tab and reach out to her and ask for her address to send her a brand new product for free or to apply a refund. But you'll want to monitor your reviews. You'll also want to respond to any questions. So see more answered questions. Any customer questions and answers, make sure to answer those. And then if you do have a few friends or friends of friends that are going to be doing a search, find, buy plus review for you, make sure you space those out in between getting other sales and reviews. But more importantly, actually getting keywords in your reviews and the length of the reviews matter. So if you are having a few people do a search, find, buy plus review that are distant friends, that's okay. But the length of the review should be at least 3 to 4 sentences long. And if it contains a couple of your keywords, even better. Once you launch, guys, you'll be monitoring your organic ranking, making adjustments depending on how you start to rank for these main keywords. Let's say one of them is not working. Well, you may need to set up more search, find, buy purchases for that keyword. Check your PPC campaigns, make any adjustments according to what's working, what's not working. That, guys, is pretty much going to be how you go over creating a listing, what you need for creating a listing, how to optimize your listing, pick the best keywords. And I hope you enjoyed this full tutorial. Really appreciate you watching. Check out the other videos on my channel. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.